Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. Let's talk about Rigetti stock. Rigetti Computing reports fourth quarter and full year 2024 results. And the stock is down in after hours. Let me go to Rigetti. I have not alerted this one mainly because A, earnings, B, the market is coming down, and C, it's not anywhere near that purple line. It's at 750 in after hours. We'll see if it drops lower and finally comes down to that 650 and under level. And then maybe I might be interested in buying it, right? We've been waiting this whole time to get it cheap. Imagine if I had alerted it here. I mean, it would just be silly. So let's look at the ratings here. A buy rating with no price target. Alright, let's see what the news was. Operating loss, net loss. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is a whole lot of nothing. Okay, yeah. So a whole lot of, yeah, it was a whole lot of nothing. It was a whole lot of nothing. I mean, no one should have expected huge revenues or anything from a stock, from something that's as speculative as Rigetti is. That's what it is. It's speculative. Maybe the company fails. Maybe another company comes out with a quantum computer that's just number one, superior to anything Rigetti makes, right? And then Rigetti just falls off the face of the earth because no one's going to want it. The quantum properties from Rigetti, they're going to go with this other company. That's just competition 101. So I'm not surprised by this drop. Let it fall. It's not a buy just yet. Let it come down. Yeah, let it come down. This one has been probably the most unreliable out of all the stocks that I've talked about. This one is just, it just keeps coming down. I think, is quantum computing as a whole coming down? I'm curious about that. QTUM. The quantum ETF here is pumping actually. That would mean that, wait, does that mean the other quantum computing stocks are green? Yeah, the other quantum computing the other quantum stocks are green. The other good, yeah. Some barely, okay. Alright. So it was green. It was looking good, actually. Like, hey, we might get a bounce here, but just keep in mind the trend has gotten steeper to the downside. So this was the downtrend here, and then it got steeper. We broke out of it today, and then it just got pushed down in after hours right back into that steep downtrend. When you see the downtrend getting steeper like this, that's usually a sign like people are just running for the exits. Like, I'm done with this one, let's move on. Wait for that purple line, and then we'll analyze and see if this is a buy. I have not given this a buy. The only thing I've been giving buys on is NVIDIA and Bitcoin mining stocks, because that's what you do when everyone's scared and Bitcoin is dumping. You buy Bitcoin or anything associated with Bitcoin that moves with Bitcoin. So yeah, you got to know when to rotate your money into something that's cheap, right? That's kind of how it is. We made money on other stocks while we were waiting for Rigetti to come down. We're just going to continue to wait while we play other stocks that are performing better. That's really what it comes down to. Because this one did not even move much. It only moved 4% on the day. There's some stocks that moved 7, 11, 8. Like, they moved, even the quantum stocks here moved like 6%. So let me see where's the other one, because there's another one here. Am I bullish on it? As of right now, nah. I'll be bullish on it when it comes to that purple line. At that point, you're buying it at a huge discount compared to the suckers that bought up here. Remember all those suckers that bought up here? Boy, oh boy, they must they're hoping it goes one day back to 20. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Better to just buy it at 6, right? Compared to those people. Yeah, that's why I always wait. Because if this comes down to 6, those who bought up here at like 12 to 13, now they're down 50%. And you never want to be hoping it comes back up for you. It's always better to buy it as cheap as possible. Where is... I'm looking for the other one. My watch list has gotten so big. There was another one. Okay, QUBT, barely holding on in QBTS. QBTS actually closed green. And the quantum computing ETF closed green as well. Okay. Well, right now, the market, if we're being honest, the market is moving because why? Because of Trump. He talks, he says something that people don't like, it comes down. And then it pumps again. That's really what's been happening. There's nothing we can do about that. It's not like, you know, the market's going to do what it does. It's not your friend. It's going to do what it does. So if it's just going to keep coming down because Trump keeps talking about tariffs or whatever, or teasing this, that, or the other, or Greenland or whatever, I don't really keep track of it. I just know that Trump says something and the market reacts by going lower. So not the bull run that people expected. Other than that, I don't really care. Let it come down cheap. Bring everything down so I can load up for the next hype cycle. We'll get another hype. Right now, nothing's hype. Even the Discord right now is just dead. Because what is there to talk about? What is there to do? It just keeps going down. We can't. There's nothing we can do. Who knows what he might say next? Isn't he? I think he's gonna talk again today, right? Towards the end of the day or something. I don't even remember. I think he is talking again. But, you know, there's all that going on with Canada and Mexico or whatever, China. I think for the time being, you wanted volatility. Here's your volatility. Take advantage of any stocks that you like that are getting real cheap. But do not be surprised when they get even cheaper. Like, if you've never been in a bear market before, they can get real cheap. Like, Bitcoin dropped to like 15K, and no one wanted it when it was at 15K. Now everyone wants it. So just be very careful out there. This is one of those times where you look at a stock and you go, hey, that's cool. It's getting cheaper, but let's be a little more cautious and let's wait. Let's wait for it. Because all those people that bought at 12 and 13 on Rigetti, I remember telling you guys, like, hey, this is going lower. The market is going lower. Nvidia was going lower. When one of the best stocks is going lower, we've seen what happens, right? So there was too much... I don't know why people didn't listen to me here. I hope the people that listened to me just took the small loss and moved on. Because now you'd have to take a big loss. And people aren't going to do that. From experience, I know people are not going to do that. They're just going to be like, hell no, I'm not taking 50% loss on 50K, 30K, or whatever you put up here. This is why I tell people to wait. Let it come down nice and cheap. And you're rewarded with not having to hold a bag. That's really the biggest thing. This is why I followed this strategy, which is very simple. Where's the purple line? If it's not there, if the price isn't at that purple line, don't buy. If it's close enough to it, sure. But with earnings today, we just had to, let's wait until earnings and see what happens. Now we have to wait to see how the market's going to react. Is it going to continue to dump lower tomorrow, or are buyers going to step in? That's the most important thing. Where are buyers going to step in and push up the price of the stock?